Inflation may well have been one of the key factors behind the fall of the Roman Empire. Over the centuries, several misguided economic decisions were adopted by the Roman emperors, and this triggered a depreciation cycle of the Roman currency, contributing to the economic and social instability that brought about the Roman Empire's downfall. All this happened right after the end of the Republic and the dawn of the Empire from Augustus on. The emperors understood that they could use coins with their images on them to display their power and earn popularity. Coins became an important way for them to stand out and flaunt their authority. Of all these coins, the one that stood out the most was the denarius. Through the centuries, it was the backbone of the Roman economy, a currency that passed through wars, conquests, and expansions of the empire. When the denarius was introduced, it was an almost pure silver coin. Over the years, its purity gradually began to fade. The almost pure silver was superseded by lower-quality alloys, reducing the coin's theoretical weight, signaling a worrying change in the Roman economy. The denarius decay was a complex phenomenon driven by several factors. The lack of precious metals was an important reason, as was the inadequacy of the state's finances. This all worsened during wartime when the debasement became even greater, with a need to mass-produce coins to pay for armies and supplies. Coins minted during these times often had less silver and were slightly smaller in size. This was done even before the empire started. For instance, General Mark Antony himself. General Mark Antony once issued denarii of debased silver to fund his military campaigns. Emperors sought to spread their image and display wealth and authority through coins. This did not come without consequences, however. The Roman Empire's monetary economy often experienced inflation. This was largely the fault of the emperors themselves, often issuing coins to finance large-scale projects, which, despite bolstering their propaganda, often brought little benefit to the people. Nevertheless, up until the end of the 2nd century AD, Roman inflation was well under control. After the assassination of Emperor Commodus in 192, the Roman economy changed dramatically. A devastating civil war broke out with the end of the Nerva-Antonine dynasty, and the Roman Empire descended into a period of political chaos and military unrest. Money became extremely important in this tumultuous context, influencing not only the economy but also politics. Roman emperors found that they could use it to secure their soldiers' loyalty, bribing them with generous payments. The Civil War further heightened the need for financial resources. Septimus Severus rose to prominence, establishing a new dynasty that would rule the Roman Empire for more than 3 decades. Yet, the repeated military campaigns exhausted the imperial treasury. Striving to secure the army's loyalty and defeat his opponents, Severus expanded the military ranks and raised soldiers' wages. As military spending soared and social instability grew, Rome was forced to lower the amount of silver in its coins to cover expenses. This led to rampant inflation, significantly contributing to the empire's decline. Caracalla's son followed the Roman army's expanding policy by increasing soldiers' salaries. A new currency, the Antoninus, was introduced to replace the denarius. By the end of the 3rd century, hyperinflation escalated to alarming levels, marking a significant economic downfall.